Introduction. Why did Japan, once eager to expand Indonesia's high-speed rail network, suddenly walk away from a $28 billion project? And can Indonesia's ambitious plans to extend its high-speed railway truly materialize? These are the questions everyone is asking ever since the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway was launched, revolutionizing travel between the two major cities. But to understand where Indonesia's high-speed rail journey is heading, we need to take a step back and explore how this all began. Chapter 1. Indonesia has long been a country brimming with potential but plagued by infrastructure challenges, particularly in transportation. Traffic congestion has become one of the biggest bottlenecks to Indonesia's economic development, especially in the capital city, Jakarta. Home to over 10 million residents, Jakarta's streets are notorious for gridlock. Imagine this, you're only 40 kilometers away from the city center, but it takes you 3 to 4 hours to get there due to endless traffic jams. With millions of private cars and a public transportation system that's still trying to catch up, this has become a way of life for many Jakartans. This congestion comes at a heavy cost, around $4.2 billion per year in lost productivity and economic opportunities. Jakarta, with an area of only 661 square kilometers, is bursting at the seams, and there's simply no room left to handle the endless stream of vehicles. In 2014, Indonesia decided to address this growing issue head-on. The government announced an ambitious project, the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway. The goal was clear: reduce travel times and ease traffic pressure on Jakarta's overcrowded streets. This 142-kilometer high-speed rail line would connect Jakarta to Bandung, the country's fourth largest city. Trains would travel at speeds of up to 350 kilometers per hour, cutting a journey that could take up to 4 hours down to just 40 minutes. When the project was announced, several countries vied for the contract to build Indonesia's first ever high-speed railway. In the end, China won the bid, securing a $5.5 billion deal to construct the railway. Many Indonesians were skeptical at first. There were concerns about safety, the quality of Chinese infrastructure, and whether such an ambitious project could succeed. But after years of hard work, the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway officially opened in 2023, marking a significant milestone, not just for Indonesia, but for all of Southeast Asia. This was the region's first high-speed railway, and it was off to a strong start. The results spoke for themselves. In its first 100 days of operation, the railway transported over 1.45 million passengers. By September 2023, that number had surpassed 4 million. With rising demand, the railway increased its daily train frequency from 14 to 52 trains during peak hours, making it clear that Indonesians were embracing this new mode of travel. The line has proven to be a huge success, significantly cutting down travel time and providing much-needed relief for commuters. With this success came a new wave of excitement. Indonesia started to dream even bigger. The government soon announced plans to extend the Jakarta-Bandung line all the way to Surabaya, Indonesia's second-largest city. This would be no small feat. The extension would stretch 730 kilometers, nearly 5 times the length of the original line. The new project would be one of the largest infrastructure developments in Indonesia's history, requiring an estimated investment of $28 billion. Chapter 2. However, this is where things took an unexpected turn. Back in 2019, Japan had shown great interest in being part of this expansion project. In fact, the Indonesian government had almost reached an agreement with Japan to extend the line. But by 2023, Japan suddenly pulled out of the bidding process. So, what changed? Chapter 3. With Japan stepping back, Indonesia turned to China once again. Given China's successful completion of the first phase, it seemed only natural to seek further collaboration. But this new project would come with its own set of challenges. For one, extending the high-speed rail line by 730 kilometers would require crossing some of the most geologically unstable areas in the country. Java, the island on which the railway is built, is not an ideal place for high-speed rail. Earthquakes are frequent, and the terrain is far from flat. Adding to the difficulties, Indonesia is hoping to construct this extended line at the same cost per kilometer as the original Jakarta-Bandung line. A first section of the railway was already fraught with obstacles. The project took 5 years to complete, in part due to significant engineering challenges. One particularly difficult stretch was Tunnel Number 2, where construction crews faced unexpected mud flows. At one point, workers had to evacuate the tunnel in a rush as mud gushed through, turning what was already a complex project into a near disaster. Despite these challenges, China managed to deliver. However, the project's cost overruns became a point of contention. The budget ended up exceeding original estimates by more than $1 billion. Indonesia, while impressed with China's technology, was less than thrilled about the inflated costs. This has left some uncertainty about whether China would agree to build the next phase under similar financial terms. Still, Indonesia is pushing forward. Surabaya, the city at the heart of the next expansion phase, is one of the country's largest seaport cities and a major hub for trade. Connecting Surabaya to Jakarta would not only shorten travel times from 10 hours to just 3.5 hours, but also provide a massive boost to Indonesia's economy, integrating the most populous regions of Java and promoting further development. But as grand as these plans are, there are still many hurdles to overcome. The sheer scale of the project, combined with the challenging terrain, means it's far from a done deal. And with concerns over financing and costs, China has yet to make a clear commitment. So, the question remains, will China agree to help Indonesia extend the high-speed railway to Surabaya? Or will this ambitious project be derailed by the challenges ahead? Thanks for watching, and until next time.